Hi Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your November 20th to the 30th, 2021 money and career reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed and linked in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Let's let the bowls sing as we see what the tarot has to say. Sagittarius, November 20th to the 30th, 2021, Sagittarius, money and career. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly, guide this reading, and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly, guide this reading, and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. So at the bottom is our rooted self. The left-hand side is our inner self. The middle, our heart, our emotional self. The right-hand side, the public arena, the public self. So let's see what the cards have to say. We have the Devil, which is Capricorn energy, and we have Justice, which is Libra energy. So if we have Capricorn or Libra energy within our natal chart, or we're born on the cusp with Capricorn, that's coming through very strongly here at our root. We're also going to find that if we have Capricorns or Libras within our lives, they come through very strongly at our root, at the root of us during this time. We then have the King of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, amplifying the Capricorn energy, but also putting us in a place of prosperity, wealth, and abundance. We have the Knight of Wands, which is us. We're moving forward, most definitely. We're going to have this tendency during this time to always be looking back. And this has to do with career. This has to do with our passion. This has to do with what we want. We're going to have a tendency during this time to second guess ourselves and then second guess the second guessing and just worry and fret. So do be aware of that. We then have the Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So the Six of Pentacles is things needing to be balanced, especially financially within our lives. But there's also a sense of some sort of generosity coming forward. Now, it can be us who is being generous, but there's also a sense of needing to balance and a need of balance of generosity, which is interesting. We then have the Knight of Swords, which is air sign energy, amplifying justice right here at our root, but it's also Libra energy, of course, right here with justice, but it's also Gemini and Aquarius. Then we have in the public arena, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Swords. This is all about the mind. Again, the Knight of Swords is now coming through twice. Two knights, especially the Knight of Swords, we're really moving towards our happily ever after, our prosperity, our abundance, our bounty within our world. And the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles means we have a soulmate connection towards our financial success, or towards what brings financial success to us. Now, it's not as strong because they're from different decks. But if they were from the same deck, that would be unbelievably powerful and strong here. They're from separate decks, so that kind of lessens the intensity, but we still have this power of prosperity moving us forward, guiding us, opening up the door, having us look at things differently, but also calling us to success and to really be the hero of our story, which is going to be a really, really cool thing. Now let's look at our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. This is the Princess of Wands. So we need to be mindful of ourselves and acting like a princess. That just needs to be said first and straight off the bat. Whenever the princess of anything comes forward, there's a tendency to acting in an entitled way or just an unreasonable way. This could be us. This is also going to be other people. We're going to be very drawn to people who think outside of the box, who look at things with a new, fresh eye. But this person is going to have a lot of tantrums, and that's what I'm just seeing around this card. And I don't know how exactly their tantrums are going to act out, but they're going to be highly passionate, highly fiery, and it's going to be cute for a little while, but the bloom will be off the rose very, very soon. So just be aware of this. Just be aware that it will get old fast, even though a part of us is thinking, oh no, I should really help this person, or I can really see where they're coming from. Yeah, that's true, we can, but it's just going to be a lot. Chakra energy, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is divine wisdom. This is the soul star chakra located 6 inches above our crown. And this is a sense of a knowing just being with us during this time. We'll be like, I don't know how I know, but I know. And that's just going to be the truth. We have tremendously good instincts during this time. Embrace them, follow them, let divinity guide us. Let divinity be a part of us. At our root, we have the devil. We have Capricorn energy coming in, yes. But when we have the devil coming in, what we have is a lot of our addictions, a lot of our terrible traits coming forward, or, just, I'm seeing this more of a safety comfort mechanism coming forward that we developed when we were very small, and it just hasn't aged well. So this could be a disconnect. This could be a, wanting to go out and shop and get something fun to make ourselves feel good about ourselves and have that dopamine high. This could be, drugs or alcohol or whatever it is that we're using to disconnect from the problem. Because this is going to be a time where we have the ferocity of spirit and the intensity of self to face things head on and say, that's it, I'm going after it. That's it, I'm not being held back by other people's expectations. I'm not being held back by the hurtful, hateful words of others. I'm not being held back by any sort of limitation whatsoever. And it moves us to justice. It moves us to really being discerning about the energy that we're letting in. And this can be a time there where we feel almost a little bit mean. It's kind of like, I need to be just to myself, so I need to disconnect from what is throwing me completely off balance. And I need to reconnect to the very essence of what makes me who I am. A personal story to go with this. When I was 16, 17 years old, I dedicated myself to the Virgin Mary, right? I said, it just seemed like such a good idea. I was just being so cold to do it. And so I was like, I want to live my life in your shadow and in your brilliance. And that's what I did. And whenever I lose sight of that, I lose sight of me. And I feel like I spiral. But when I gain sight of that again, I feel like I step into me again. So it doesn't have to be anything as dramatic as that, or maybe as, whatever you would call that. But it has to be for us. It has to be the sense of, this is what I need to connect myself and ground myself to this earth, to what I desire within my life, to what I need within my soul, to the power that is leading me forward. And that's where I need to be just to myself, to have this sense of a greater connection leading me towards something more. And it can be that we never had that sort of connection. And now's a time where we're being just with ourselves and saying, I can't handle this burden of life on my own. I need to have that spiritual opening. I need to have that sense of somebody watching over me, protecting me, guarding me, guiding me, because we're stepping into wealth. And we're stepping into wealth in a very powerful way, in a way that says, I'm here, I am moving towards success. I will not let anything stand in my way to the place that I want to be within my life and how I'm moving me forward to what it is that I want and where it is that I'm going. So there's this absolute powerhouse to us. And at our root, we're really seeing ourselves break out of like this almost stone that we were put in. And we have ourselves looking back. There's going to be a sense of, well, am I doing the right thing? There's going to be a sense of worry just around us, especially with career, especially with the way that we're moving forward. Now, we tend to think, as human beings, especially during this time, that we need to get all our fulfillment from our career. And that's not necessarily the case. Sometimes a job is just a job. It puts food on the table, it keeps the light on, but we need to have something that is the expression of our soul, the expression of ourselves, that we embrace, that we move forward in, that we get to dance and sing and just be a part of, just let ourselves truly be ourselves. And so here, we're needing to find a way to connect with that passion, to connect with that power, because if we don't, we're just going to be worried, because we're going to feel like I'm not really tapping into what I need to tap into. And we're going to be thinking of the past and thinking, oh, well, maybe I'll find it there. And what Spirit's saying is that we're just not being fully in the present. And it moves us to a balance. Now, it can be that we need to balance things. This is the Minor Arcana Justice card. It's kind of like things aren't balanced. Things aren't just. There's a sense of giving everything to one person and not to the other. There's a sense of doing all the work and people just adding more and more and more and nobody helping and picking up the slack. So with the Six of Pentacles, we're going to find ourselves finding a balance and needing that balance. But also there's a generosity. There's a beauty that comes in giving and connecting and, helping people and moving things forward. So we're going to be really embracing that during this time. We're going to need to see that, yes, things need to be fair, but I also need to have this powerful connection of how I'm moving forward and how I'm, embracing other people in this world and how, I'm helping and caring and nurturing and how people are helping and caring and nurturing me. And it brings us to the Knight of Swords. It brings us to this air sign energy. Now we also have to be aware that Gemini is our sister sign. So when air sign energy comes up, just in an oversweep, there's not one specific air sign energy that's coming forward. We need to be mindful that Gemini energy is our sister energy, and just like sisters, we can absolutely love this energy and it can absolutely get on our nerves. So there's going to be a ferocity of movement. Now we're represented by the Knight of Wands in the Minor Arcana. The Knight of Wands is the second fastest moving knight. This is the fastest moving knight. So we're going to find it very comforting and very powerful that things are going to move quickly, but we also have to not let this get the better of us or push us off the direction that we want to be going in. So just be aware of that. As everything's coming into balance, we could say, oh, I'm just going to do this, 180 and absolutely change everything. And that might be right, but we have to look at why we're doing it and how that's guiding us forward. So the Knight of Swords here is very much going to be the sense of being cloaked in our third chakra, embracing our voice, embracing what we need, embracing what we're saying and determining and how we're moving forward within our lives. It is also going to make us the hero of our story. There's going to be a power here to cut through a lot of negativity, the demons that are holding us back, the doubts, the fears, the chaos that we have. And as we cut through this negativity, we start to ascend. We cut through the poison of this world. We ascend to a place of awakening, to a place of beautiful understanding, to a place of a part of ourselves that has been slumbering for so long gets to come back into the light. And it brings us to the Queen of Pentacles. And with that awakening comes growth, it comes success, it comes prosperity, it comes bounty, comes so much that we want to nurture and grow and become a part of in our lives and really move us forward to so much more than we ever realized that we could have. And as we're embracing this prosperity and success, we are embracing ourselves. We're seeing what we need. We're seeing what we want. We're seeing, what is sacredly important to us. And we're also going to find that people see us as successful. So when we're looking back at everything, people are looking at us and not seeing that emotionally we feel things are a bit out of balance and we have to, have things become more centered within our lives. What they're going to see is somebody who's successful and powerful. So we're not going to get that, emotional support that we need. So just being aware of that, that's not going to be something we get without asking for it. Then we have the Knight of Swords coming through again. Spontaneity, yes, it says right down here, but there's also this sense of, I need to do this. I need to move forward. I need to embrace my voice. We're going to find that we're saying things that haven't been said. We are pushing forward in things that need to be embraced, that need to be understood within our lives. We're learning how to fly. And this is a time within our careers, within our finances, which can be astoundingly stressful for us and for the world. But what we're going to find is that we're starting to see our voice and we're starting to see what we're putting up with and what we're not willing to put up with anymore. There's an awakening of us, and that is going to be powerful. It moves us to the subconscious energy to be mindful of, which is the Queen of Cups. This is emotional manipulation. This is somebody who looks like they have the best of intentions, but is poisonous in what they have to offer. So just be mindful of that. They can really mess with your head. Subconscious chakra energy is dream, and this is the third eye chakra. We're going to have our third eye opening. We're going to be seeing things a lot more clearly. We're going to be moving towards our dreams, and Spirit is going to be talking to us a lot in our dreams, in our daydreams. So just be aware of that. Keep that communication open. It moves us to our subconscious rooted energy, which is the Hierophant Taurus energy. We have power guiding us. This is a sense of following our traditions, following who we are, following what we want in our lives, following what we need in our lives, and also understanding that we hold the key. There's going to be an awakening here that's like, oh, I didn't realize that door was locked. Like a light bulb comes on and we think, oh, I didn't know there was a door there. Or the curtain is pulled back and we're like, oh, wow, I can walk through that. Okay, awesome. And there's just going to be a power here that comes from an acknowledgement of what we truly need within our lives, of what we truly want within our lives, and how we're moving forward towards our goals. Remember, the Hierophant, which represents the Pope in medieval times, was the most powerful person in the medieval European world. Nobody was higher than him. And so when we step into our traditions, not orthodoxy, not family traditions, but the traditions that are ourselves, that make up our DNA and our soul and what we want, we start to see ourselves transforming. We start to see ourselves unstoppable. It moves us to our subconscious inner self, and that's the Ace of Wands. And this is a gift that God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, is handing us, and we are absolutely taking it. We are taking it, and it is transforming our world. We are moving forward in passion and in creativity and in, this fire for why we get out of bed in the morning. It's not going to be a drudgery. It's going to be a sense of, this is why I'm here. This is what I'm going after. This is what I need. And so the fire just moves us forward. And if we're always looking backwards, we're not going to see how to really utilize this beautiful gift that is coming within our lives, that is being given to us. It moves us to our subconscious emotional self. And that's the King of Cups. Water sign energy, again, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. This is a sense of knowing that I rule only me. I cannot make anybody else do what I want them to do. But I can move forward in a sense of, this is who I am. This is what I want. I'm cloaked and robed in the heart chakra, and I am embracing my heart and following that above the chaos of the world and above what everybody else is demanding. It moves us to our subconscious public arena self. And that is the Ace of Swords, which is a gift that we're also taking as knights, as people of action. The Ace of Swords is clarity. It's cutting through doubts and fears and negativity. It's embracing our skill. It's understanding that God, Source, Spirit, however we see the divine, the universe, wants us to succeed and wants us to embrace the power, the passion, and the deep intensity of our voice, of our mind, and why we're here, and how to express that to the world. All right. All right, Sagittarius. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power and the absolute prosperity of this time. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you.